His
Oh, that was sudden.
Stop. One stop.
The University of Nevada promotes and protects the free exchange of ideas that does not disrupt university events or ceremonies. Any disruption of today's scheduled program is not allowed. Kindly be aware that any such disruptions will result in immediate removal from the event. Thank you for your support and cooperation. The program will begin momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please rise for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Nevada 2025 Spring Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jeff Thompson, and I serve as the Executive Vice President and Provost of the University, and for today, I'll be your Master of Ceremonies. I'd like to take a moment to recognize several distinguished guests. Please stand as you're able. Vice Chair of the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents, Jeff Downs. Regent Arascata. Regent Carol Del Carlo. Vice Chancellor and Chief Financial Officer, Chris Fatone. Faculty Marshal and Chair of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Aaron Hill. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Andrew Klinger. Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Heather Speed. Vice President for Research and Innovation, Dr. Myrtle Gotham. Vice President for Information Technology, Dr. Sashi Pillay. Vice Provost of Graduate Education and Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Marcus Kimmelmeyer. Dean of the College of Business, Greg Mosier. Director of Indigenous Relations, Daphne M. Hooper. Our Athletic Director, Stephanie Remp. Chief of Staff, Aubrey Flores. President of the Associated Students of the University of Nevada, Dawson Deal. Vice President of the Associated Students of the University of Nevada, Liesl Kimmelmeyer. President of the Graduate Student Association, Dr. Tanya Actor. Member of the Fallon Paiute Shoshone Tribe, Kaylani Redner. President of the Nevada Alumni Council, Mike Hicks. Please help me recognize our platform party. You can sit. And a special thank you and recognition for the person who's been at the helm and made this ceremony happen, Associate Vice President of Enrollment Services, Dr. Melissa Chirozzi, and her team. Please give them a big round of applause. As we commence this ceremony in Reno, Nevada, we acknowledge that the University of Nevada, Reno is situated on the traditional homelands of the Numa, Northern Paiute, Washoe, Nuwa, Western Shoshone, and Nuwa, Southern Paiute peoples. These lands continue to be a gathering place for Indigenous peoples, and we recognize their deep connection to these places. It's now my pleasure to start today's ceremony by welcoming Kaylani Redner, member of the Fallon Paiute Shoshone Tribe, to start this ceremony with an Indigenous blessing. This tradition was started by the late Numa elder Ralph Burns, who left a lasting legacy, ensuring the Paiute language would continue for future generations. Ms. Redner is a product of Ralph's legacy. Please stand if you are able.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kaylani Redner, and I am from the Fallon Paiute Shoshone Tribe. Tamana matuda, no kohima matabuida, pija eka tabino tikiasi, oa numi a pija yukuti, no kuya smupunida suntuhai, dinatuni tuin pijas tuaina, mamaku numi nama tunitui nokua, tipia tipu, tipaa, tisongahakonu. No hitamina unakwe manipunida stuaiku. Creator, maker of all things, thank you for giving us this day. We have a lot to be grateful for. Bless everyone gathered here. Bless our language, and with it we will teach others. Bless our Mother Earth, our water, and our air. Bless everything that is around us. Pijat tumia pua pua. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations.
Thank you, Kaylani, for opening our ceremony with that blessing. We are very honored to have you as part of our graduate special day. Now, please join me in welcoming the 17th president of the University of Nevada and the first alumnus to serve as president, Brian Sandoval.
You gotta love business, all right. And good morning, Wolfpack. And welcome to the most beautiful campus in all of higher education. Welcome to our historic and beautiful quad. And welcome to the University of Nevada's 2025 commencement ceremony. Now, I can't wait to hear this. We have a new tradition. We're going to do our Wolfpack chant. This side's going to be Wolf. This side's going to be Pack. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You're awesome. Great job. Now, class of 2025, I'd like you to all do me a favor and join me in taking a long look at the magnificent quad. It's beautiful, right? And the people from facilities, student services, and university events have all worked incredibly hard to give us this spectacular setting. So please join me in applauding these great people. And I also see some proud, beaming faces who are with us as well, your family and friends. And by the way, how many Wolfpack alumni do we have out in our audience? Please raise your hands. Give them a big hand, graduates. And to our alumni, welcome back home. So we cannot thank your friends and family enough for the support that they've given you. And we also need to thank the heartbeat of the University of Nevada, our faculty and staff. Our faculty and staff are quite simply the finest in the United States of America. Class of 2025, can you please join me in applauding your friends and family and the university's faculty and staff? Give them a big hand. Thank you. So graduates, congratulations for your dedication that has led to this moment, this place, and this achievement. And I promise you, you will remember this day for the rest of your lives. You are now part of a long silver and blue line of graduates who began their march into history right here on this quad with our first graduating class in 1891, and behind me, the class of 1908. It continues today. So a moment ago, I asked you to take a long look around the quad. Rooted deeply in the silver and blue splendor are the many trees that are more than a century old. They started out as saplings and have grown to the majestic sentinels that you see today. Their green canopy has served as a landmark of stability, a sanctuary, a garden of shared experience. They ground and bind us to this hallowed place for the rest of our lives. Now, think back for a moment. We remember those first footsteps we took onto the quad. We consider the journey of who we have become since we came here. And we look ahead to all of what we can still be. Without these trees, the quad would not be the same. And similarly, and without all of you, class of 2025, we wouldn't have the same institutional purpose. Now, in 1941, the university processional gathered right here under these same trees for commencement. The members of the class of 1941 lined up along these very same walkways. There was uncertainty in the air that morning. War was raging in Europe, yet there was also excitement. the university, 67 years old, had received a telegram from the White House dated May 1, 1941. The telegram read in part, "Institutions of learning are timeless in that their work must continue from generation to generation in preparation of youth for citizenship and for careers of constructive usefulness. Out of the past, we can draw new inspiration for the work that lies ahead. I trust that the university will grow and prosper from decade to decade and ever enlarge the sphere of its usefulness." The telegram was signed, "Very sincerely yours, Franklin Delano Roosevelt." Now, the words of President Roosevelt were prescient. Indeed, the University of Nevada has grown and has prospered. The graduates that day brought new inspiration to the work that lie ahead. They went on to have a profound influence on our community, state, and nation. One of the graduates was a young man named Frank McCulloch, who had grown up on a farm not far from here in Fernley, Nevada. Young Frank was the editor of the campus newspaper, The Sagebrush, served in the Marines during the World War, and then went on to become one of the nation's most respected journalists. He spent time in Vietnam covering the war, ensuring his readers understood the unvarnished truth about what was happening there. Throughout his landmark career, Frank McCulloch defended the role of a fearless free press. Another graduate that day was the Hers Gold Medalist, a young woman by the name of Georgia Reno. Georgia was from an immigrant family who came here from the Basque Country. Georgia majored in modern languages, and she topped the university's honor roll. Over the next nearly 4 decades, Georgia became one of the finest teachers in the Washoe County School District. She was an award-winning educator and a beloved icon who mentored thousands of students. Throughout the centuries, Frank and Georgia are the kind of people our university has always produced. Graduates, you've been destined for this day from that first memorable moment you stepped foot here under the noble elms of our quad. And you're about to make a profound and generational difference in the lives of those you know and in the communities you will help build. Now you may ask, how do I know this is true? Let's take a quick look at some of our graduates this morning. With us this morning is Jalen Boone. Jalen, where are you? Right there. Jalen is graduating cum laude with a degree in finance and minors in economics and risk and insurance. As a student worker in the TRIO Center, Jalen has played a vital role in organizing events and tutoring fellow TRIO and First in the Pack students, many of whom are first generation. Jalen's leadership, service, and academic excellence embody the spirit of the university. After graduation, Jalen plans to enter the financial services industry and help bridge economic gaps in underserved communities. Thank you for all that you've done, Jalen. Congratulations on this great moment. Also here this morning is Hannah Taylor. Hannah, where are you? There she is. Stand up, Hannah. Now, Hannah is graduating with a 4.0 GPA in accounting with minors in sports management and business analytics. Named the College of Business Senior Scholar for Spring 2025, she has combined academic excellence with a deep commitment to service. As president of Beta Alpha Psi, she was part of the efforts involved with Professional Student Closet, a program that provides free access to professional clothing for students preparing for interviews and career events. She also focused on high school outreach, encouraging local high school students in Reno and Carson City to attend college and consider choosing the accounting major. She interned at IGT as a fixed assets accounting intern, And after graduation, Hannah will sit for the CPA exams and begin her career at Reuben Brown LLP in Las Vegas. Good luck on those exams, Hannah. Thank you for your incredible time with us, and congratulations. So what these moving examples illustrate to us, and what our history has always told us, is that greatness resides in each and every one of you. That in your efforts to bring about change in your own lives, you are changing your communities for the better. Now remember the words of President Roosevelt that I shared earlier. From generation to generation, we must continue the essential work that moves us forward. From the examples of the past, we can indeed draw new inspiration for the work that still lies ahead. The work we do and will do is timeless, and it has never been more important than it is right now. Now, on this day and on this moment, you remind us all of what it means to be part of the Wolf Pack. I'm humbled to be with you, with all your family and friends this morning. And now it's time for you, class of 2025, to take that next big step, your imprint, or perhaps your Wolfpack paw print, so that others will be inspired to do the same. Now, these proud elms of the Quad have witnessed a lot in their time. They've seen pandemics, world wars, presidential visits, and celebrated thousands of graduates that have come before you. And today, you are the next generation of students to demonstrate the Wolfpack way and march into your own history. You are now part of the University of Nevada's historic 151-year legacy. Greatness resides in each and every one of you, class of 2025. Make us proud. I know you will. Congratulations, and go Pack.
Thank you, President Sandoval. Now please enjoy this short video from U.S. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto.
Hello to the class of 2025. I'm U.S. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you for graduating today. I am a third-generation Nevadan, and my sister and I were the first in our family to graduate from college. So I know how tough it can be to get this far. It takes a lot of work, determination, and patience. I also want to thank everyone who helped you along the way, the parents, family, and friends who provided support to make sure you reached this moment. And of course, let's not forget your faculty, staff, and everyone who made this day possible. I wish you all the best of luck in the next chapter of your lives. You are the future of our state, and I can't wait to see what you all do next. Congratulations once again to the class of 2025.
Now please welcome the Vice Chair of the Nevada System of Higher Education, Board of Regents Vice Chair, Jeff Downs.
Good morning. I was pretty excited to come to speak at the College of Business graduation because this is the most enthusiastic one I think I've seen. I'm Regent Jeffrey Downs, and I am proud to serve as the Vice Chair of the Board of Regents. What a joy it is to be here today to celebrate this milestone with all of you. To the graduates, congratulations. You've earned this moment through your dedication, perseverance, and grit. And to the families, faculty, and staff who've supported these students along the way, thank you. Today is a celebration for you as well. As a regent and long-time educator within the Nevada System of Higher Education, I've seen the power of public higher education to open doors and transform lives. I'm especially proud to say that my own NSHE journey began here at the University of Nevada, Reno. I probably shouldn't say this, the year was 2001, where I started as a visiting lecturer. The University of Nevada has been a cornerstone of our state's education and research excellence, preparing students to lead, solve problems, and make an impact in every corner of Nevada. Graduates, you are part of that story. Whether you're heading into the workforce, continuing your educational journey, or forging a path that's uniquely your own, know this: Nevada needs you, your ideas, your energy, and your leadership. This is more than a finishing line. It's a starting point. And whatever comes next, you carry with you the strength of what you've already overcome and the foundations built here. So take a deep breath, soak it all in, and step into the next chapter with courage, curiosity, and pride. Congratulations, graduates. You've made Nevada and the Wolfpack proud. Go Pack!
Thank you, Vice Chair Downs. Now please welcome the President and Vice President of the Associated Students of the University of Nevada, Dawson Deal and Liesl Kimmelmeyer, to give the student address.
Good morning, fellow graduates, and to President Sandoval, the Vice Presidents and Regents, our faculty, families, and friends, thank you all for being here. My name is Dawson Deal, and it's been my privilege to serve as President of the Associated Students of the University of Nevada. And standing beside me is Liesl Kimmelmeyer, who served as your Vice President this year. Today, we speak not just as former student leaders, but as fellow classmates who have also tried to build something meaningful in a time of unprecedented change. When many of us first stepped onto this campus, masks were still required indoors. Things may have felt uncertain and a little isolating, but we soon found a community, purpose, and a belief that this place could be a blueprint for the kind of life that we want to build. I'm a first-generation college graduate, and my parents taught me the values of working hard, helping people, fighting for yourself, and fighting for others. And I carry those values with me every day, and I've seen them reflected in so many of you through the way we've all persisted, even when it wasn't easy.
That spirit carried the class of 2025 through some of the most defining moments here on our campus. We're graduating into a world still figuring itself out, politically, economically, socially. A world, as we know, where the systems aren't always fair and the answers aren't always clear. But that's what makes the class of 2025's story worth telling. We don't wait for certainty, we show up. We balanced academics with jobs, community, caregiving, and pressures that often went unseen. Some of us translated entire systems for ourselves and our families. Others came from small towns, underfunded schools, or communities that have not always had a seat at the table. And still, we built towards something at this university. Degrees, yes, but also conviction, voice, and direction.
We didn't just study healthcare, policy, marketing, or finance. We asked, what kind of future should we aim to build, and how should our generation lead that charge? Some of us will be the first in our families to enter our fields, and others will be the first to imagine those fields differently. We're stepping into careers that weren't always designed with us in mind, and we're choosing to serve anyway, not for prestige, but for people. Because we've seen what it looks like when systems fall short, and we believe in what they can look like when they don't.
Here at this university, we learned how to lead with integrity and ask all these questions. That kind of character does not come from ease, it comes from discipline and drive, and it cannot be measured by GPA alone. It shows up in how we care and advocate for others, and how we will choose to continue to lead once no one is grading us.
This university and this state have shaped us in ways that go far beyond what's written on an application or transcript. From historic traditions to the breathtaking beauty of our campus, Nevada has reminded us that reinvention, ingenuity, and service are part of its DNA. And now, it's part of ours too. To our families, siblings, and loved ones, thank you for shaping who we are, for the support, sacrifices, and values that helped carry us to this moment. We're here because you stood with us.
Lastly, to the faculty who challenged us and the mentors who guided us, a sincere thank you. Your support gave us stability when we needed it most, and now it's our class's turn to lead. Class of 2025, the road ahead for all of us may not be straight and may not be certain, but if we walk it with honesty, curiosity, and attention to community, we'll not only find our way forward, we'll shape it.
Congratulations and go Pack!
Thank you, Dawson and Liesel. Now please welcome Dr. Tanya Achter, the President of the Graduate Student Association of the University of Nevada.
Good morning, friends, family, Nevada alumni, distinguished guests, and the illustrious Nevada Wolfpack class of 2025. Class of 2025, this is it. Today, we celebrate the closing of one remarkable chapter and the beginning of an even greater adventure. As we look back, it's important to reflect on how this chapter began, a journey filled with growth, challenges, and triumphs. There's a quote that truly captures the spirit of every one of us here, reminding us of the strength and unity we have shared as a pack. That the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Together, we have proven that unity, resilience, and support make all the difference. Here's to all we have achieved and to all that's still ahead. These experiences didn't just transform who you are today, they were enriched by the unwavering support of those who surround you now. These relationships fortified your knowledge and skills, preparing you for today and the opportunities ahead. As we grew as scholars, we built something just as valuable, friendship within our pack. These are the friends who stayed up late with us during marathon study sessions, shared laughs over caffeine-fueled misadventure at the wall on a Thursday night, and were there to support us when things felt overwhelming. These are the bonds we will carry with us for a lifetime. Our graduate students, through their unwavering dedication to teaching, research, and mentorship, have been instrumental in elevating our university to new heights as an R1 Carnegie, very high research institution. Your relentless pursuit of knowledge in your studies has laid the foundation for addressing the world's most pressing question while enriching your own lives. But now, like wolves in the wild, it's time for us to break away and form our own packs. From today, you will go on to create your pack, something unique, something never seen before in the wild. You might build a pack filled with golden bears from California, gators from Florida, bouquets from Ohio, and yes, as one Nevada, maybe even a few rebels from Las Vegas. But no matter where life takes us, we will always carry a piece of Nevada with us. You will lead industries, advance scientific frontiers, and for some, you may even become a governor of our great state. But there is one thing to remember. Whenever you come back to the University of Nevada, Reno, you will always have your Nevada Wolfpack, and pack will always have your back. So today, as we close this chapter in your life and you embark on your professional journeys, may the indomitable spirit of the Nevada Wolfpack guide and always remember how the beginning of the chapter started, that the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Congratulations. Class of 2025.
Thank you, Tanya. The candidates for graduation represent a wide range of disciplines and degree programs. After a great deal of time and effort and significant intellectual and emotional investment, you are now on the cusp of a highly important moment in your life. Our university has set a very high bar for you to finally arrive at this moment. We're very pleased to celebrate your accomplishments in this ceremony while recognizing that this is only the beginning, the commencement of even greater horizons to come. Congratulations and good luck to all of you. And now it's time to start awarding degrees. Presenting the candidates for advanced degrees from the Graduate School is Vice Provost of Graduate Education and Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Marcus Kimmelmeyer.
Mr. President, I present to you these candidates for the doctoral degrees.
You Wrong, Business Administration, hooded by Dr. Jinyu Hu.
John Appert, Economics, hooded by Dr. Mark A. Pingle.
Annie Wong, Business Administration, hooded by Dr. Joseph Halford. Trevor D. McLemore, Economics, hooded by Dr. Frank M. Fossen.
Mr. President, I present to you these candidates for the master's degrees.
Maria Christie S. Assis, Business Administration.
Caroline Martinez, Business Administration.
Utsa Lamichani, Information Systems.
Charity Nyarkoa Osei, Information Systems. Sadek She Parajuli, Information Systems.
Francisco Galdialo, Information Systems.
Morgan William Ebers, Information Systems. Cheryl Lee Gann, Accountancy. Jonathan Dietrich Contreras, Accountancy. Jose Luis Limon, Jr., Business Administration. Cassidy J. Bell, Business Administration. Roland Dow, Business Administration. Connor Eric Harvey, Business Administration. Arsimran Kaur, Business Administration. Therese Helen Alford, Business Administration.
Parastu Safoi, Business Administration.
Reno Alexis Baca, Business Administration.
Claudia Ashby, Information Systems.
Melissa Barajas Lopez, Business Administration.
Aiden Joseph Davis, Business Administration. Ron Borenstein, Business Administration. Nicholas Stephen Haskell, Business Administration. James Chen Looney, Business Administration. Stephanie Grace Castillo Braulio, Accountancy.
Sarai R. Wagner, Business Administration.
Christopher F. V. Deswanko, Business Administration.
Celia Deanne Schultz, Business Administration. Roberto Javier Rodriguez, Business Administration. Erica Christine Paquette, Business Administration. Rocio Rodriguez Madera, Finance. Giselle Martinez, Business Administration.
Priscilla Simone Banda, Business Administration. Jared Hunefeld, Business Administration. Ahmed Mohammed Fazi Ibrahim, Business Administration. Austin Reed Lawrence, Business Administration.
Kendall Irene Rice, Business Administration. Felicia Beth Sarcletti, Business Administration. Mitra Maryut Varjavand, Business Administration. Victoria Rose San Clemente, Business Administration.
Colby Michael Green, Information Systems.
Isabella Michelle Bozowski, Business Administration. Catherine Maureen Barth, Business Administration.
Tatiana Silva, Business Administration.
Jessica Saraday, Business Administration.
Alyssa Brown, Business Administration.
Baylor Russell Horning, Accountancy.
Brian Pert, Business Administration.
Joshua Hogan, Business Administration. Nathan Isaac Corpus, Business Analytics. Benjamin Daniel Dillon, Business Administration.
Zachary James Welch, Business Administration. Vanessa B. Gomez, Business Administration.
Maxine Johanna Erica Santos Salva, Business Analytics. Rachel Ryan Strode, Accountancy. Hannah Michael Serbin, Business Administration.
Jade Lauren Long, Business Administration. Debanique Basu, Information Systems. Massimo Christopher Hoffman, Finance.
Shobham Rajendra Gosavi, Information System.
Colby Michael Thomas, Economics.
Michael Matthew Dennis, Economics.
Alyssa M. Pippin, Economics. Rachel Lynn Page, Economics. Casey Elizabeth Stoddard, Finance.
Encore Singh, Business Administration.
Ravinder Singh, Business Administration. Gurjant Singh Mand, Business Administration.
Sahib Singh, Business Administration.
Taylor Jillian Kahlo Membreri, Business Administration.
Brian Edward Hill, Business Administration.
Akhil Ajay Sharma, Information Systems.
The individuals who earned advanced degrees represent an amazing cross-section of our world. They commenced their graduate studies on our campus from states throughout the country and from nations across the globe. They represent one of the most humanistic coalitions that one could ever find. Although their personal stories are all different and speak to the richness of human experience, there is always a unifying thread: the extraordinary quality of these individuals and what they represent to our future. They embarked on the path of attaining an advanced degree because they wanted to make our world a better place. Once on our campus, guided by faculty mentors who have challenged and encouraged them, they've attained excellence, both as scholars and individuals. They have realized that there are no limits to achieving one's capacity to think, to question, to test, to ultimately find wisdom and truth. Although this is indeed the culmination of years of hard work, this moment we are about to recognize does not represent a conclusion. It marks the start of something that is even more special. How these degree candidates will now take their experiences and help create a better world, one that is more giving, more empathetic, and full of the immense possibility that comes with knowledge, discovery, and insight. Let's applaud what they've done, and let's eagerly anticipate what they are yet to do. Dr. Kimmelmeyer, please present the candidates for the conferral of degrees.
Would all candidates for master's and doctoral degrees please rise as you are able? Mr. President, it is my great honor to present to you on behalf of the faculty of the university these outstanding candidates for doctoral and master's degrees.
Thank you, Dean Kimmelmeyer. It's time to make it official. By virtue of the laws of the state of Nevada and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I confer upon those fulfilling the appropriate requirements the doctoral and master's degrees recommended by the faculties of the university with all the rights, privileges, and obligations belonging thereto. Congratulations, you've done it.
Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. For the presentation of the candidates for bachelor's degrees, I will call upon the deans of the colleges and schools. Presenting the candidates from the College of Business is Dean Greg Mosier.
President Sandoval, on behalf of the outstanding faculty of the College of Business, I'm pleased to present these students as candidates for their degrees.
Garrett Lee Davis, Information Systems. Eduardo Barajas, Finance.
Otto Andres Nowak Sierra, International Business. Peveril Dennis Shipley, Economics, Mathematics, magna cum laude, 1874 scholar. Jack Bowden Nowling, Accounting.
Benjamin Nathan Bell, Management. Alexander Sean Bell, Finance. Victor Cristo Caleb, Finance. Ava Lynn Beckwith, General Business. Audrey Janae Cooper, Accounting, magna cum laude. Cameron R. Cole, Marketing. Ivan Doe, Economics.
Jake James Smaha, Finance.
Tyler J. Bales, Information Systems. Nolan Robert Housley, Management.
Alec Lee McLean, Management. Rajshi Sidhar, General Business. Nathaniel William Rhoda, Accounting.
Megan J. Barker, Information Systems. Nathan Charles Ernani, Information Systems. Elizabeth Ayano, Management, Marketing. Rochelle Lugene Banks, Management, Marketing.
Michael Joseph O'Donnell, Information Systems, 1874 Scholar.
Joseph T. Snyder, General Business.
Ashley Jean Bowen, Marketing.
Mindy Tui Mi Fan, Marketing.
Joshua Charles Bloomfield, Management, Marketing. Asia Jaden Collin, General Business.
Christopher Thacker, Management.
Jake Anthony Guzelis, Management. Hunter Pietro Bacci, Marketing. Cynthia Elizabeth Beltran, Management, Marketing. Justin Richard Clark, Management.
Peter Jason Ward, Accounting. Manraj Singh Thind, Accounting. Mark Lewis Nugent, Marketing. David Thomas Nugent, Management. Camila Danae Rivera Ruziaga, Marketing. Joanna Wu, Marketing.
Jack Ryan Robinson Danska, Management. Alessandra Corina Leva, General Business. Cody Jacquart, Accounting. Michael Stephen Brock, Accounting.
Jack Stein, Economics, Finance.
Jevon Amrine, Marketing.
Parker Glenn Martin, Marketing.
Donovan Gager, Finance. Brandon Fermin Garcia, Management.
Isaiah G. Mena, Accounting. Ellen Leela Fisher, Information System.
Sonia Lynn Emiliana Caimipono Ing Natividad, Management, Marketing.
Coral Robara Escartin, Information Systems, magna cum laude.
Gabriel Torres Garcia, Information Systems.
Damon Antonio Ayala, Marketing. Daniel Antonio Ayala, Management, Marketing.
Emmett Ryland Rosario, Finance.
Leo Alexander Garcia, Finance. Ethan Grant Gensler, Finance. James Manuel Corbett, Marketing. Colin A. Guerrero, Information Systems.
Brian Iamyota Putnam, Finance.
Evan Lewis Bava, Finance.
John Lucas Halke, Business Administration.
Mark Aaron Gaddis, Finance. Garrett John Graves, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Jesse Moran, Information Systems.
Cole Marshall Kushan, Information Systems.
Matthew Pasosic, Marketing.
Kyle A. Cracchiola, Management and Marketing.
Tyler Joseph Harrison, Management.
Serafina Torres, Finance. Cooper Joseph Nagel, Finance.
Alicia Jean Keene, International Business. James Emmanuel DeLeon Science, Finance.
Kai Aiden Matheson McNaught, Marketing.
Morgan Jonathan Ramos, International Business. Tyler G. Markovsky, Management.
Aiden James Bath, General Business, Information Systems. Prinan Washim Billah, Information Systems. Christian Ryan Blasi, Information Systems. Kylie Lorelei Hill, Management.
John Pantoja, Information Systems.
Scarlett Garzon, Business Management.
Ryan Evan Russell, Management.
Xiaosong Deng, Finance.
Ayman Khan, Information Systems.
Brackett William Davidson, Marketing.
Lucas Chase Gardner, Finance.
Jerome Smith, Information Systems.
Monty Rose Beristain, Marketing. Ornella Cardenas, Management. Olga Guerrero Peña, Management, Marketing.
Zachary David Perez, General Business.
Ava Bonk, Marketing.
Cole James West, Management.
Gino C. Crow, Management.
Nicholas Kenneth Vargas, Finance.
Cody Jacob Callahan, Management. Alexandra Lynn Johns, Management.
Spencer Leo Grimm, Economics.
Lexi Sue Kix Miller, Finance.
John Stone Walsh, Finance.
Sasha Jacob Tall, Marketing.
Aiden Russell Harris, Management.
Mark Meisberger, Finance.
Cooper Kajanka, Management. Moriah Christie Heavey, Economics. Melissa Marie Harker, Economics. Nolan Richard Garrard, Accounting.
Connor Charles Self, Accounting. Jacqueline Padron Garcia, Management.
Princess Anne Nadela Edano, Accounting.
Ryan Fernando Gomez, Finance.
Luke Brian Carter, Finance. Eric R. Craig, Finance.
Jake Wilson, Information Systems.
Matthew Nicholas Balmy, Marketing.
Tyler Jacob Rowan, Management. Carter Reese Stokes, Finance.
Aiden F. Ahern, Finance. Tucker Lee Goodspeed, Management.
John Luca Toretta, Finance.
Christopher James Baldwin, Accounting, cum laude.
Stephen David Spurlock, Economics.
Mason Randall Flores, Management.
Grace Kelly Wolfram, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Sarah Linda Chapman, Management, Marketing. Alexandria Bella Caruso, Management, Marketing. Kaya Eileen Torres Estrada, Management, Marketing.
Marissa Grace Reyes, Management. Mia G. Mori, Marketing.
Emma Johnson, Marketing. Coulter Shea Chilicus Yano, Information Systems. Andrew Bennett Bain, Information Systems, cum laude.
Esaraya Ariel Rivera, Management, Marketing.
Riley Hagian, Marketing, cum laude. Ethan T. Gordon, Management, Marketing.
L. Calissa Sizemore, Management, Marketing.
Gracie Ann Garrett, Management. Allie Nicole Graves, Finance. Brian Lamas Lopez, Finance.
Sharar Shahed, Information Systems.
Matthew Haugen, Finance.
Austin Vaughn, Information Systems. Juan Morales, Information Systems.
Dalton James Johnson, Information Systems.
James Allen Martins, Information Systems. Jack Raymond Palliser, Information Systems. Colin Andrew Wagner, Management.
J. Wynn Guerrero, Management.
Catherine Leanne Ramsey, Management.
Gabriela Katrina Alvarez, Management.
Brennan Pfeiffer, Management. Jordan Drew Malmlove, General Business.
Cameron Jonathan Lapointe, General Business.
Corey Stephen McIntyre, Economics.
John Jordan McLaughlin, Information Systems. Jocelyn Jade Perez Ortega, Management, Marketing. Valeria Rangel, International Business Spanish.
Jaden Giovanna Grande, Marketing.
Madeline Sage McCauley, Accounting, Honors Baccalaureate.
Bridget Marie Hall, Finance.
John Dexter Estrellado Yago, Management. Steve Tamayo Cervantes, Information Systems. Cassidy Nalis Moreno, Marketing. Cameron Jacqueline Prince, Management Marketing. Kate Ellen Windfeld, Management Marketing.
Ryan Jade Chapman, Marketing.
Zachary James Hijak, Accounting and Finance. Connor Ritchie, General Business.
Jessica J. Garcia, Accounting, Finance, cum laude.
Eden Patricia Osana, Information Systems.
Ingrid America Barola Estudio, Management.
Brandon Antonio Satter, Management.
Michael Anthony Calise Jr., Economics.
Samuel Christian Payne, Finance. Luke Lee Spearman, General Business.
David Alexander Magnuson, Accounting.
Megan Chelsea Jackson, Accounting. Delaney Ann Donathan, Marketing.
Nathan Miles Roach, Marketing. Joseph Richard Way, General Business.
Alyssa Nicole Ballinger, Management, Marketing, magna cum laude.
Kylie Amer Murakami, Marketing. Kai Thomas Martinez, Management.
Dylan David Jenkins, Management, Marketing. Daryl Alexander Boykin, Information Systems.
Logan Lee Adams, Marketing. Aiden Jacob Lippman, Finance.
Frank Jesus Vega III, Information Systems.
Tyler James Quist, Accounting.
Adam James Rogers, Accounting.
Lucas John Lorita, Economics, cum laude. Andrew Ivor Klutz, Finance, Provost Scholar.
Hayden Harold Morris, Finance.
Matthew Daniel Makakoa Krorkin, Information Systems.
Melissa Diane Steele, Marketing. Rachel Wilkin, Management Marketing.
Fionn Peter Allen, Management. Tyler Patrick Keenan, Finance.
Brooke Lee Scheig, Management Marketing.
Edison Cosgrove, Accounting. Tyson Robert Bond, Management. Joel Michael Loiza, Marketing. Grant Bergdahl, General Business. Chase Allen Fivash, Information Systems.
Nicholas Thomas Sunderland, Information Systems.
Samantha Lynn Price, Marketing.
Texas Grady King, Management. Neza Idrissi, Finance.
Ava Browning Williams, Finance.
Abigail Fallon Carvajal, Economics, Agricultural Science. Lily Esther Koda, Management, Marketing.
Michael David Nanini, Management.
Bradford Salvador Ellen, General Business.
Hayden Thomas Throckmorton, Marketing.
Harry Luke Rodhouse, General Business.
Hunter Bernie Barrios, Management. Alexandro Angulo, Finance.
Logan Paul Mushrush, Information Systems.
Alex Shintaro Kimura, Management.
Jameson Benjamin Cota, Marketing.
Joshua A. Franciotti, Marketing. Jake Fisher, Finance.
Emilio Martinez, Management.
Caden G. Hoops, Management, Marketing.
Joseph Chang, Finance.
Kimberly Edith Elizondo Soto, Accounting, Information Systems.
Madison Delaney Rose, Economics.
Brooke Emma Baker, General Business. Ashley Holt, Management, Marketing. Adriana Nicole Brigulio, Management, Marketing.
Kai Michael Malacorto, General Business.
Justin W. Ellis, General Business.
John F. W. Stinson, Management. Kobe John William Matson, Management. Julian Dello Tumaliuan, General Business. Lydia Marie Thies, Finance.
Ashlyn Elizabeth Hicks, Finance.
Ayla McDonald, Finance. Lauren Elizabeth Price, Marketing.
Jordan Dolan, Marketing.
Lola Louise Gugo, International Business. Isaac M. Connors, Marketing.
Michael Anthony Reyes, Finance. Catherine Mary Manukian, Finance. Dominic Blaine Toma, Marketing.
Thomas Ian Jaco, Management.
Eduardo Gomez Martinez, Marketing.
Ashton Peter Hart, Marketing.
Jason Perez Hiron, Accounting, Finance, Cum Laude.
Jessica Rose Nelson, Finance.
Jackson Carter Detkin, Management.
Joel Emmanuel Palabay, Finance.
Jeremy Brandon Xavier Lau Co, Management, Marketing. Gavin Ide, Information Systems. Emily Luong, Accounting, summa cum laude.
Mark Andre Alquiza Tabua, Management Marketing. Altea Gabrielle Tolentino Santos, Management Marketing. Benjamin Paul Ruiz, International Business.
Caitlin Garcia Herrera, Marketing.
Nyla T. Nguyen, Finance.
Cecilia Sofia Aguilar, Management. Adeline Kingon, Management, Marketing, cum laude. Pim Nipa Ek Roinrit, Marketing.
Leanne Kyoko Yamamoto, Marketing.
Vivian Jacqueline Alvarez, Information Systems.
Alyssa Marie Rice, Marketing. Grace Margareta Vincent, Management. Alyssa Ann McCombs, Management, 1874 Scholar. Mitchell Paul Valdez, Marketing. Blake Nicholas Sapp, Marketing. Michael Scott Tedro, Management.
Jacob Thomas Leonard, Management. Carson Burbank Fish, Management. Oliver Benjamin Cook, Management.
Ryan Cadigan McGuinn, General Business. Shane Burkett Green, Management.
Ethan Wesley Clark, Finance. Alexander Thomas Harriman, Management. Nicholas Jeffrey Daniels, Management, Marketing. Storm Ellen, Marketing.
Kaylee Marie Oli, Management. Alejandro David McKenzie, Management Marketing.
Andrew Craig Huck, Information Systems, magna cum laude. Rudolfo Francisco David Gonzalez Uribe, General Business.
Sota Namiki, Management.
Charles Beaumont Bush, Management, Marketing, magna cum laude, Honors Baccalaureate. Ryan William Berkowitz, Management.
Spencer Ray McCall, Management.
Owen Cooper Davis, Marketing. Liam Owen Gobin, Management.
Ryan Joseph Sear, Marketing. Alexander James Paul Stefanski, Information Systems. Mason Naeem Shohat, Finance.
Hunter Granville Holloway, Marketing.
Thomas Forrest, Accounting, Finance.
Keelan L. Hogan, Accounting. Javiera Chianovsky Prela, Accounting. Blake Edward Kelly, Management. Sophia Patricia Kalkuli de Young, Management, Marketing. Madeline Reed Ferguson, Marketing. Amaya Page Condon, Management, Marketing.
Iris Yvette Rodriguez, Information Systems Marketing.
Brianna Sanchez Montes de Oca, Finance.
Ian Benedict A. Lebed, Information Systems.
Yesenia Ruiz Garcia, International Business.
Heston Dean Stacy, Accounting.
Michael A. Gonzalez, General Business.
Anna Teresa Woods, Information Systems. Christopher Tyler Schwartz, Finance.
Dylan Thomas Bickers, Finance. Eric Mitchell Hansen, Marketing. Andrew Michael Flanagan, Marketing.
Caleb A. Ramsey, Economics.
Alex Turan Lopman, Finance.
Renico Nakiso McDonald, Management.
Alexander Grace Event, Marketing. Jonathan Heng Lee, Management.
Skylar Christine Raper, Management.
Benjamin Kwan Groves, Economics, Finance. Kevin James Collady, Finance.
Colby James Malkovich, Communications Studies.
Brett James Hovde, Economics, Finance. Gavin Guillermo, Marketing. Gavin Thomas Gregorick, Finance.
Jack Alexander Gray, Marketing.
Mason Kaylee Griffiths, General Business. Ryan Marie Hepner, Management, Marketing, magna cum laude, 1874 scholar.
Grace Jillian Moss, Management Marketing. Michelle A. Salem, Management Marketing. Portia Lucia Resiconi, Marketing.
Carly Noel Lauro, Marketing.
Landon M. Kimsey, Management Marketing.
Alexa Grace DiCero, Marketing. Mia Marie Diorio, Management, cum laude.
Aiden Sebastian Pacolt, Marketing. Chloe Sienna Steigerwald, Management, Marketing.
Autumn Eileen Bravo, Interdisciplinary Studies. Hannah Marie Haglin, Marketing.
Noah Ryan Mitchell, Management.
Alexander Joseph Gentry, Management. Drew Alexander DiBernardi, Management.
Kyle Trapp, Management Marketing. Devin R. Poe, Finance. James P. Schultz, Marketing.
Trevor R. Castillo, Marketing.
Ian R. Patel, Economics, Political Science.
Abel Jeremy Duke, General Business. Sebastian Hans Behrer, Finance. Jack William Barrington, General Business. Parker James Kewen, Management. Carlos Humberto Landa, Information Systems.
Catherine Villanueva Lopez, Accounting Finance. Ulysses Salazar, Marketing. Derek Anthony Montoya, Economics Finance. Caitlin Shamia, International Business.
Jariah Coleman, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Jeremy Miranda, Economics, Finance. Jack North, General Business.
Brent Willigus, Marketing.
Madison Dawn Noltensmeyer, Management Marketing. Skylar Vernon Hans Steele, Management.
Tanner John Barnhart, Information Systems. Yuan Yi Lua, Information Systems.
Dylan Perkins, Information Systems. Matthew Hoseas McDonald, Information Systems, summa cum laude.
Gino Chaz Boloco, Finance.
Alexander Wong, Finance. Tyler Ryan Schmidt, Management Marketing. Victor Manuel Rodriguez, Finance.
Jarek Cook, Marketing. Haley Ray Evans, Marketing.
Jackson Timothy Yeager, Management. Mateo Anthony Mendoza, Accounting, Finance.
Cecilia Ann Elizabeth Ahmad, Accounting.
Rafael Eduardo Sarate, Management.
Moray Maggie Hankins, International Business. Evan Lawrence Beyer, Finance. Rania Al-Gulay, Information Systems.
Diego Alberto Ayala, Management and Marketing.
Matthew Joseph Fagundes, General Business.
Connor J. Stanley, Finance.
Francis Anthony Agresti III, Management, Marketing. Justin Allen Britz, Marketing. Julia Susan Beatty, Management, Marketing.
Josie Ann Steinecke, Marketing. Jonna Marie Zelke, Management, Marketing.
Grace Denise Martin, Management.
Arabella Elizabeth Johnston, Management, Marketing.
Grant Anthony Parker, Marketing.
James Anthony Hansen, Marketing.
William Christopher Garrett, Finance.
Nico Ramos, Marketing.
Stephanos Anthony Pappas, Management Marketing.
William Kamalani Buikarod, Management.
Zachary Christopher Meixner, Management. Ryan Christopher McComb, Marketing. Hannah Yerkins, Marketing. Thomas Jackson Taglang, Finance. Savannah Mrazik, Marketing.
Benjamin J. Bland, Finance.
Noah Tran, Economics.
Jacob Allen Shrout, Management. John Patrick Palmer, Management. Alyssa Josephine Moffett, Management.
Gianna Falcochia, Management, Marketing. Jessica Nicole Karabasu, Marketing.
Aiden Thomas Yamamoto, General Business.
Robert John Harrison, Economics. Allison Faith Scott, Information Systems.
Natalie Marie Duenas, Information Systems.
Tasso Patel, Economics.
Bruno E. Macias, Finance. Brandon David Wall, Finance. Emma Marie Vargas, Marketing. Jordan Elise Stevens, Economics.
Ethan David Levine, Management. Namar Stefan Cornish, Marketing.
Max Carl Clay Nelson, Economics.
Alana J. Domingo, Management, Marketing. Alyssa Rochelle Domingo, Information Systems, magna cum laude.
Evan Stephen Brandt, Management.
Jason Thomas Severson, Finance. Reagan Catherine Merriam, Information Systems.
Garvey Detlef Gordon, Marketing. Marquise Chester Ashley Jr., Marketing.
Benjamin A. Marty, Management Marketing.
Lauren Grace Ludke, Management, Marketing. Chris Kritzer, Marketing.
Kennedy Marin Turner, Marketing.
Zachary William Cruz, Management, Marketing. Kettrick Justice Culwin, Management, Marketing.
Mason Larry Packheiser, Management.
Julian Balmer, General Business.
Jason McCarthy Flux, Economics.
Hui Lee, Economics, Finance.
Jobel Santos, Management Marketing. Stephanie Rose Miller, Marketing. Amira Mapp, Management Marketing. Logan Anthony Vargas, Marketing. Cooper Schultz, General Business. Benjamin Lee Ronkovich, Marketing.
Simon Andrew DeFreitas, Management.
Michelle Rose Raulino, Marketing.
Ava Sofia Linares, Management, Spanish.
Cade Ryan Ratcliffe, General Business.
Andre Arturo Haro Perez, Economics, Finance.
Jose Ramirez Jr., Economics. Nicole O'Connell Woolley, General Business, cum laude. Juliet Maria Pinero, Marketing.
And Dominicael Love, Marketing. Jack J. Franz, General Business.
Scott Gregory Levin, Information Systems and Management.
Angelo Malachi Cuba, Management. Logan Steele De Serra, Marketing.
Jacob Robert Tressler, Marketing.
Irving Daniel Lucas, Marketing.
Soraya Matler, Marketing.
Lily Del Freight, Marketing.
Jennifer Ashley Steinberg, Management Marketing. Joseph David Valenzuela, Management Marketing. Hannah Marie Taylor, Accounting, summa cum laude.
Carla Teresa Kaufman, Accounting, Information Systems. Alyssa Nicole Cook, International Business.
Cole Yoshio Shoemaker, Economics. Kira Lynn Smith, Management, 1874 Scholar.
Andres Eduardo Garcia, General Business, Cum Laude.
Aidan McLaughlin, Marketing. Arthur L. Yan, Information Systems. Mei Tong Wu, Finance. Whitney Jade Martinez, Accounting.
April Yatsari Lopez Estrada, Accounting and Finance.
Hector Javier Silva, Finance. Garrett David Yost, Information Systems.
Christopher Blaine Eigenman, Information Systems. Matthew Byron Johnson, General Business. Gregory Matthew Jordan, Jr., Information Systems.
Sander Aaron Smith, Marketing.
Dominic Lawrence Motter, Management. Michael David Nure, Accounting. Max Domingo Schertz, Management. Ryan J. Wolfson, Management.
Thomas Y. Gohan, Management. Amir Parviz Gulman, International Business.
Alyssa Danielle Monroe, Management. Dominic Michael Phillips, Finance.
Isabel Ama Dalla, Economics, Honors Baccalaureate.
Connor Scott Tidd, General Business, Cum Laude. Penny Marie Murphy, Accounting. L. Kate Murphy, Marketing. Iver Valdai Ness, Finance, Cum Laude.
Jaeger Grotta Halbierhus, Finance, Cum Laude.
Dhruv C. Shaker, Finance.
Masha Boyko, International Business, Dance. Kaya Kawamoto, International Business.
Luke U. Nicholas, Accounting. Derek Sakdo Sangalang, Information Systems. Haley Sloan, Information Systems. Jaden Williams, Information Systems. Caitlin Chenyi Smith, Marketing. Hermela M. Shorega, Finance. Riley T. Shea, General Business. Olivia Marie Metzger, Finance.
Jalen T. Boone, Finance, cum laude. Ashley Ann Jensen, Marketing, cum laude. Gianna K. Griffith, Marketing.
Isabella Marie Quinones, Accounting. Sanjna Mehta, Accounting.
Shivani Bardwaj, Accounting, Information Systems. Cassie Caroline Lee, Accounting.
Janae Toilolo, Accounting.
Venetia Ware, Marketing.
Daniel M. Cribben, Accounting, Finance.
Simon Wally Niesenboim, Management. Brooke Ray Willingham, Economics.
Abigail Armelina Carver, Marketing.
Nina Ann Weldon, Marketing, 1874 Scholar.
Randeep Singh Chahal, Management. Sophia A. Lama Abraham, Accounting, Information Systems.
Guadalupe Magana Arias, Management, Marketing. Jace Rasuti, Finance.
Kian J. Hall, Management, Marketing. Adalia Suzanne Haddock, Finance, General Business. Hayden Miller Ald, Marketing.
Drew Allen Makoa Sender, Management.
Gavin John Breckenridge, Marketing. Bronson Costello, Management Marketing.
Kyle Weinberger, Information Systems.
Agatha Lou Dancel Alcantara, Information Systems.
Xiao Tong Su, Accounting.
Lely Liao, Information Systems.
Cade William Rombardo, Economics.
Alexander Keon Korshidi, Finance, Political Science.
Adam Luke Frey, Economics and Finance, cum laude, Honors Baccalaureate. Kaho Abe, Management, 1874 Scholar.
Kazuma Sato, International Business, cum laude, 1874 Scholar. Erin Melissa Martinez, Accounting, magna cum laude.
We have before us a wonderful opportunity, one that speaks to how higher education can influence us all for the better. The time spent at our university can include moments of immense wonder, of widening horizons, and coming to understand how we can make a difference in our communities, in our state, and in our world. Time at a university can be measured in a variety of ways. It can be spent pursuing truth. It can be spent experimenting to discover the unknown. It can be spent pursuing a dream. Our graduates know all of this, and during their time with us, they have come to learn so much more. Our graduates have had professors and instructors who have asked a great deal of them, and the journey has been unexpected and exceptional. Every day has been different, always with the potential to gain new insight, to gain a new understanding of what you're capable of accomplishing. The character, resilience, and determination you have all displayed has inspired us. Graduates, your time with us has flown by. As you move forward, please remember to take a moment to think back to your time with us, what you've learned, and how that knowledge prepared and inspired you for the tasks that still lie ahead. Will the candidates for all the bachelor's degrees in all colleges of the university please rise if you are able? President Sandoval, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I present to you these candidates for bachelor's degrees.
Ready to make it official? Yeah. By virtue of the laws of the state of Nevada and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I confer upon those fulfilling the appropriate requirements the bachelor's degrees recommended by the faculties of the university with all the rights, privileges, and obligations belonging thereto. Congratulations, College of Business graduates. Go Pack.
Congratulations to you all. Please be seated and welcome your Nevada Alumni Council President, Mike Hicks.
Thankfully, my message is brief. On behalf of the University of Nevada Alumni Association, your Alumni Association, congratulations to the class of 2025. You can now call yourselves one of more than 125,000 university graduates. Alumni play a large role in the success of current students, so I urge you to remain involved in your alma mater no matter where your next adventure takes you. Stay connected by helping recruit future alumni. Become a career mentor. Attend university events. Join one of our 30 chapters and clubs. The opportunities are endless, and we are here to support you long after graduation. It's the Wolfpack way. Remember, there is no limit to what a Nevada graduate is capable of, right? And you will always be a member of this pack. The Nevada Alumni Association welcomes all of you to our family. You are now officially alumni. Congratulations and go Pack!
Thank you, Mike. On behalf of all the University of Nevada faculty and staff, I congratulate each of you, class of 2025. Now to follow in our university's rich heritage of tradition, please rise if you are able and join in singing our alma mater, led by the Wolfpack Quartet and the Commencement Brass.
Where the trucking snow-fed waters top the mountain's crest, and the meadows meet the sagebrush by the sun caressed, cradled by the silver mountain.
Thank you to our Wolfpack Quartet and our commencement brass. In 2019, a new tradition was introduced during commencement, the presentation of an official class pin. Without further ado, I'm excited to unveil the class of 2025 pin. To celebrate this incredible milestone, every graduate will receive an official 2025 commencement pin sent with your diploma as a lasting symbol of your achievement and lifelong connection to the Wolfpack. Please wear them proudly for years to come. Before we ask our graduates to move their tassels, there are a few recessional directions. The platform party will lead the recessional, followed by the faculty and then our graduates. Now for the final symbolic act of commencement. Graduates, the tassel on the right side of your cap signifies your time as a student at the university. It's now time to officially move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations to the class of 2025, and go Pack!